The world is full of evil that we are only just beginning to recognize. As Christians, it can be overwhelming to know how to respond. I want to share 6 ways the Bible tells us to respond to the evil around us so that we can act rightly, faithfully, and effectively the first time without being guided by fear, confusion, or anger. First, recognize the evil. See sin and corruption for what it is. Ephesians 5:11 tells us, "Take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them." So what do? Avoid people, companies, organizations, or anyone actively doing evil. Don't support them in any way. That includes your vote, your time, your money, or any form of participation. The second thing is guard your heart. Matthew 5:13-16 says, "Be salt and light, live differently." So what does that mean, or what do? Protect yourself and your family from influence that promotes sin. Step away from media, schools, organizations, or any environment that encourages evil. The third is speak wisely. Proverbs 31:8-9 says, "Open your mouth to the mute." Sorry, my things are flying away. It says, "Open your mouth for the mute, for the right of all who are destitute. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and defend the afflicted and needy." So what does that mean, or what do? Say clearly what is wrong. Defend the innocent and do it with wisdom, not rage or violence. The fourth thing is pray and trust God. James 5:16 says, "The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective." So what do? Pray for the victims, for justice, for God's guidance, and for Jesus to return. Trust him to work even when you cannot see the full outcome. The fifth thing is act where you can. God calls us to influence, not control everything. So some examples are Joseph, Esther, Paul. So what do? Use your voice, your vote, and your actions in your circle of influence, both in real life and online. Support good and righteous leaders and stand for what is right within your reach. The sixth thing is stand firm and endure. Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." So what do? Stay faithful. Stand up for what is right, even when it's hard. God's word tells us that standing for truth may bring persecution, imprisonment, or even death. And we must rely fully on Christ's strength to endure and remain steadfast. So to wrap everything up, this is exactly why God tells us to put our full armor of God on. The evil in our world is real, and for many people, it was unimaginable, hidden under layers of entertainment, distraction, and denial. And now that this is coming to light, we see the depth of corruption and the harm it has caused. The full armor of God protects us not only from being consumed or corrupted by this evil, but it also equips us to stand up for those who have already been harmed. It gives us strength, courage, and wisdom to act faithfully, to defend the vulnerable, and to walk boldly in the ways of righteousness.